Welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today is an exciting day because today is property day. We're collecting keys to a brand new Airbnb that I've secured in central London, in Fulham, southwest, for those of you who know. So I've actually got my team going there to do some work. So we're going to do some painting, going to do some flooring. And this is why it's always massively important that you have systems and processes in place so they can do all the boring stuff while you do all the fun stuff, all the things that make more money, effectively. But now it's in Fulham now. Obviously, as you guys know, I live outside of London. So before I trek in, I need to fill up my belly. So it's a Sunday today. So we're gonna get some breakfast, and then once we've done that, we're gonna now drive out into central London to get a bit of food. So guys, I'll see you in the next part of the video.
Yo guys, so we just parked up now. Literally just got to Shirley. Nice little. If you guys are from South, you know about Q's Café. Probably one of the best cafe spots in South London, near Croydon. Literally the best pancakes. I was literally there yesterday as well, to be honest. So literally gonna go get some chow from there and then quickly eat up, get some energy so we can see what's happening with this property. Let's go. So guys, a little something. Obviously I have to get my coffee fix, my latte. Little quick taste test. Fresh juice, start the morning. Wonderful. Guys, food has just come and can I say, chef kiss. Like, look at what we're dealing with, guys, right? So we've got some, some turkey rashers, we've got some buttermilk chicken, we've got some Cumberland sausage, we've got some scrambled egg, we've got some tater tots here, we've got some thick pancakes here, we've got obviously the syrup. Like, let me just, ASMR. Look at that. We've got some toast, we've got some fresh juice, we've got some other bits and pieces here. Like, guys, I love my life because I get to eat so much food. I'm joking, but jokes aside, yeah, being able to do this on a random day is massively important, and it just massively helps with a lot of my, personal development, personal growth as well. Just having the freedom to effectively do whatever I want, whenever I want. But yeah, gonna chow this down, then we're gonna be on the road to Central to pick up the keys to our new Airbnb. Stay tuned. Yo guys, just had a nice little munch, hopefully not drooling over your screens. But now we're going off into London now to come and look at the property. Team already there. Again, one of the benefits of obviously having processes and systems in place. So we've got the handyman / maintenance there. We're redoing the kitchen flooring because the property is super dated. Now a lot of people say, oh, I don't want to take on a property because it's super old and it's super dated. But I often say like the older the property, the better. One, because when you get a brand new property, and I have new builds in my portfolio, but when you get a brand new property, the problem is that you often will pay through your nose for it in rental because the developer or the landlord spent a lot of money doing it up, getting it to a high standard. But with a slightly dated property, yes, it means that there's going to be a few more maintenances that often come with it, but the rental value is often so low and you can even negotiate it below market rate that you can cash flow so much money in profit, right? And as you can imagine, there are a lot more older properties than there are newer properties on the market. And a lot of these newer properties often don't even want us to operate as a company let. So that's why I went for this property. Again, slightly old, a bit more work that's needed to it, but I don't mind a challenge. So again, new kitchen flooring, full painting throughout, cleaning of the carpets, painting of the cabinets, and obviously all soft furniture is being redone. And hopefully this should be done in the next sort of 3 days or so. Again, standardly, I like to set up my properties in under 5 days. Time is money. I hate when people spend 2 weeks setting up an Airbnb. It's all about having the systems and processes in place. So yes, whilst we're on our way there, hopefully you should see some progress being done, and cleaners should also be there as well. But yeah, the property is in a bit of a state as well. So guys, I'll see you in the next part of the video. Yes, people, just landed now in Fulham, about to go to the property right now. So I really like the location of the property. We've actually got another 2-bed just a couple minutes away. Again, what you'll find in Fulham in Southwest London, a lot of these properties been here since like the 1900s, so they're super, super old. And then yeah, so I want you guys to guess which one of these is the Airbnb. Oh, I've actually walked past it. Have I walked past it? I don't even know what my own property is. Where is it? Okay, I walked past it. I don't even know what my own gaff is. All right, hold on. I want you guys to guess. Maybe you might have clocked it. I want you guys to guess which one of these is the Airbnb property, right? Number 22. I want you guys to know which one. Which one do you think it is? Just give it a knock. Oh. Bit stiff. Cool. Had to tell the team that I'm outside. How many properties do you clean for? Airbnb?
Too much.
Too much?
Every London.
That's good, that's good.
One company big have in Manchester, Oxford. So it's the big one.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Let's have a look. Guys, welcome. We're finally in the Airbnb in London. This is located in Fulham. Now, one thing about this particular property, it's actually an existing service accommodation, an existing Airbnb that was ran by a previous management company. As you can see, the standard is very, very poor. We've obviously got a bed in the living room, which I don't know how I feel, to be honest. It's got the space for it. There is a separate kitchen downstairs, which I'm going to give you guys a tour, but you can see, like, just looking at the decor bits and pieces, like, everything pretty much looks and still feels like it's in the 1920s, right? Like, we've got this old sofa kind of here. We've got all these kind of like watermarks and stains from the sofa existing here. Hope, don't know if the camera person can catch that. But like, again, like, it's just not really to a good standard. Again, obviously the cleaners obviously just sort of come round as well. And you can see in a lot of the, you can see like a lot of the like linen stuff still all around here. And it's just got a very sort of like old feel. It feels dated. Like London, this is prime real estate. This is expensive. The nightly rate I'm expecting is anywhere from 200 to about 320 pounds per night. And if someone's going to be paying that much money, you want it to be sort of like a top level form of class. Again, we've got some storage space / wardrobe space here. I might lock this up and this might be the cleaner's cupboard. I'm still a bit on sale, but I need to do my full maintenance walkthrough. But guys, coming through. So now we're going into the sort of hallway corridor. This is one of the first bedrooms. So as you can see, it's a very large double bedroom space here. Again, they sort of continue this sort of rustic feel with probably some chairs that they found for free on Facebook Marketplace, which isn't a problem, but at least match the vibe, right? So again, a lot of work is going to be need to be done. I'm going to tell you guys in the next part of the video in terms of the work that needs doing, and then once it's done, we can do a bit of a before and after, or maybe on a separate YouTube video. But what I'm quite happy with this particular Airbnb deal, that it comes fully furnished. So we're going to be utilizing some of the furniture. This is a WC. Again, so just like a separate toilet here. Again, not to the greatest standard. So there's going to be some works that's going to be needed during here. So some of you may be asking, again, so this is the bathroom. As you can see, still quite a bit of work that needs doing. Again, the beams of the bathroom here is quite rotten, and you know, the shower hose and whatnot is quite bad as well here. So like, not really at all to like the highest standard. I'm gonna take you outdoors. Ooh. So it's got a nice sort of outdoorsy area here as well. It's laid down with some astro. Downstairs to the left takes you to the ground floor bedrooms. It kind of goes into like a basement, but you've got some nice sort of outdoor area, maybe a little barbecue thing might go in here. People who smoke can come outdoors and whatnot. So you don't often get that in London, especially in zone 2 as well, but it's quite nice. I'm not a fan that the garden sort of leads into the leads through the bathroom, but it is what it is. A lot of people often say to me, Freeman, isn't it a red flag that you're taking on a property from an existing Airbnb company or management company that was previously run as an Airbnb? Doesn't that not potentially mean it was being run poorly? But I'm sure, as anyone will know, or you guys may know watching at home, there are a lot of people who run businesses badly, right? There are a lot of people who were tempted to build their first, car, or a lot of people who were tempted to get into the mobile phone market, or a lot of people attempted to set up restaurants, barbershops, and so many other businesses and failed. But that hasn't prevented other people from trying and also succeeding. And it's the same concept here. That hasn't put me off at all. The main process and principles for me when it comes to taking on an Airbnb is the location, the area, obviously, ultimately, along with that part of the location, and the due diligence and the finances behind it, right? The location makes sense, and if it stacks and makes sense and it's a profitable investment, the rest will find itself, right? And all this, it's just all aesthetics, right? We can always dress a pig in multiple amounts of way, but just make sure like the location stacks and it makes money is the most important thing for me. Let's go downstairs. So this property now, we're going into the basement. So again, as part of the oldness of the property, it does lack quite a bit of natural lighting. So one of the things that we're going to do here is obviously put in nice white lights. As you can see, we're going to remove all this dining table decor. We're going to change the flooring because it's absolutely old and tattered and needs to be done away with as well. What we're going to do is we're going to gloss white these cabinets to a nice sort of brilliant gloss white. And then we're going to do a nice finished brown polish on the skirtings, on the edge of these cabinets to sort of match here. And then we're going to get nice adhesive white on white grout tiles as well to kind of make this whole place pop as well. And again, this is going to have a nice fresh form of decor to sort of, match all the interior within the property. And we're going to magnolia white these affected walls, which have some scratches and a bit of wear and tear as well within the property. So we're really gonna go for a nice little revamp for this particular property. Like I said, it's in an expensive area, it's an expensive location, so it only makes sense that people get the best of the best. Now, going into the second bedroom, again, a very large space as well. Thankfully, it's furnished. We've got a nice smart TV here. We're gonna probably paint this particular chimney breast into sort of one color here. As well, to really sort of make the room pop. What that looks like, I'm going to get my team to sort all of that out and get that ready. Again, a lot of wear and tear here. We're going to sort of paint this all through to make this look nice and lovely. One pro tip as well, guys, if you ever see any of these older sort of tattered door handles, I love replacing them for a nice chrome gold or polished finish as well, which are just these little touches really make your property stand out. Now, this is going to be a bit of a squeeze, this room. So this is the smallest room. Again, I probably would have put standardly like a small double. I think this might be a double, but again, oh wow, have we got grass? Oh, okay. I thought we had grass growing in. Oh, this is real. We have grass growing inside the property. How on earth is that happening? I say grass already. Weeds of some kind. That is very weird. Got to get my handy. Yeah, I've got to get a handy guy to look at this as well. So I'm going to add that to the notes. But as again, you can see it's a very sort of tight box room. Probably might have been best as a single room, but again, previous operator would have done this to maximize space and occupancy. Going to magnolia white a lot of these walls and going to probably strip paint this on like a strip paint design, whatever color that looks like as well, just to really make it pop as well, to give it more of a premium feel, because right now this property does not feel premium. This is Freddy, the best handyman that's made depends in the whole of London. Talk to me. So what's the situation? Yes. So what I wanna do is I wanna have a vinyl wrap this to a different color and maybe paint this like a different kind of color, because it's just old. Everything's just, because this is gonna go. Yeah, it's very old. It's very dated. So I want to change this vinyl wrap here and here as well. So maybe we remember that dark kind of blue I was showing you, basically.
Okay, the flooring, do you want the same flooring?
Yeah.
This is
yeah, it's vinyl, yeah.
But the color in the cabinets, I think so, for the very much
this
in the flooring, light color.
Yeah,
gray.
Yeah, light color gray.
Or similar.
Yeah, similar, yeah. Yeah, quite similar. I'm quite happy with that.
That's what you want to hear.
No.
That is what you want to hear. Yeah, Freddie, please, yeah.
Late night and we're hitting Makeover. This is a Afro Asian fusion restaurant. So again, some prawn toast here. Guys, look at this food. This is ridiculous. How are you gonna eat this? People, welcome back. It's the next day, 5 days later. Yes, it took us 5 days to fully set up this Airbnb, full bathroom reno, full kitchen renovation as well. And come, let's see what the team have done. So guys, this is a 3-bedroom, a 2-bath property in the heart of Fulham. So right here, we are currently sitting within the living slash a bit of a bedroom area, again, utilizing some of the bedrooms that are already here. As you can see, we've gone for a burnt orange kind of look here, mixing with the different kinds of palettes, with the cream, with the cushions, along with the burnt orange along here. These are actually sofa beds that click clack back. So we could actually accommodate 2 people on each bed, but again, we didn't want to clutter it because it is a 3-bedroom property. So you can see we've got a massive TV up here again, you know, sporting the Netflix and casual standard. We've also upgraded, as opposed to the standard thermostat, we also got the digital thermostat set up as well. Again, these are just some extra amenities that we had, so our guests have a lot more convenience. We've also bought a Ring doorbell as well. This is how we have security throughout the property. Even when we're not there, we're there. All right, so cool. I'm gonna take you guys throughout the property. So this is the first bedroom here. So again, if you guys can remember, editor's gonna put a little bit of a screen grab of how it was before. So we didn't have this themed chimney breast wall here. So again, we've gone for this sort of burnt dark orange-ish here, and we followed the theme throughout. As you can see from up the shelving, the team have done an amazing job setting up the property. And again, we've got a separate desk area kind of here. We've also got this travel cot. This is massive. Again, if you're new to Airbnb, I always massively recommend having a travel cot and a high chair, which is downstairs. This will massively push for a lot of your families who are looking to travel and obviously need somewhere for the toddlers to stay. So now walking in, we've got the corridor walkway area. Before we go downstairs, here is the first WC. Guys, now if you remember, we had the old brown toilet seat, and we've done a whole new ceiling across the board and just sort of try to revamp this to the best of our ability. Now coming through, this is actually where I'm probably the most proud of currently right now. Let me turn on the light. There we go, cool. So guys, remember, this was an absolute state. Again, this was all completely out, completely rotten as well. And then now you can see we've added some these nice sort of shelving units here, some little decor pieces as well here. You can see we've topped it up with your favorite argan oils, your Radox, your shower bits and pieces here, pump dispenser. So it's really up to a really high standard. Full paint, new shower curtain, new sealant throughout, new shower hose as well, because that was completely rotten as well. So you can see we've really gone the top spec and top standard, because again, we are in London. People are spending hundreds of pounds per night to actually stay with us. So it's only best we give them the best, right? So now going inside, or outside, shall I say. Is it wet? It was raining. Okay, cool, it's not too bad. So again, going outside, we've got a bit of a terrace area here, all laid down with Astro. So as you can see, this is where people can, drink, have their coffee, smoke a little fag. You know what I mean? Do whatever you need to do to obviously, chill out and unwind. Again, unfortunately, this is the UK, so we are in the winter period, but we've got a bit of sun right now, so it's not too bad, right? Let's go downstairs. But one thing I'm massively big on, right? And hopefully the camera picks it up, but before even that, you can see some of the decor bits that we've done in the corridor, just to kind of spruce up the quality of the property. But again, I'm big on sense, right? I'm big on sense. I'm big on, how a property not only looks, but smells. That's one of the first senses that are going to be greeted in. Now, guys, come into my humble kitchen. So we've utilized the existing dining table and we've fitted it out with brand new chairs from IKEA, which are literally only £20 a pop, right? And brand new flooring throughout, as you can see, really done to a good standard to try and blend in the color. Guys, if you can also remember these cabinets were old musty white, and we've changed them for a gloss white, and we've actually prime sanded and done a sort of stone kind of light sand or dark sand kind of color here to sort of match with the themes. We've got brand new appliances. As you can see, we've gone for this sort of cream wood finish here throughout. Again, guys, I don't know if my cleaners, I'm paying them too much money or if they've got too much time to be doing this, but look at that. Amazing. Obviously got your standard tea, coffee, sugar. Again, if you guys remembered and you've got a good attention to detail, we've put these nice sort of adhesive splashback tiles, which just really sort of makes the property provide a more premium sort of look and feel throughout the property. In addition to that as well, we've also got this breakfast bar table area as well. We are aware that we can sleep more people, so we've got 6 here and we've got 2 here, that's 8, plus we've got some stools here as well. And also this is the high chair for the kids that I was talking to you guys about. So a very spacious kitchen area that people can chill out, dining area that people can relax and eat. Now, let me take you to the remaining bedrooms. So I'll take you to the slightly smaller bedroom first. I'll let you guys go through. So this is actually the slightly smaller bedroom area here as well. Excuse this, we had a bit of an adhesive frame kind of issue, so that's going to be up there shortly. But again, we've gone for a sort of an emerald green, dark forest green kind of color. Again, if you guys are sort of avid watchers of the YouTube channel, you would have seen that we go for this kind of color across the properties as well. Again, very nice, very simplistic, very clean, nice, cozy. Again, small double bed here. I think it's a double actually. So comfortably can sleep 2 people as well. Again, I'm always about maximizing my occupancy. Now going into the final bedroom. Right, so this is again matching the emerald kind of green sort of area here. Again, you see sort of the wall art that we've got above. We've got the cushions. Again, this is the access actually to the top terrace that we're referring to. Because we've got the space as well, we've also put a smart TV up there as well. This was mainly just because we feel of the location. We want people to be able to have an element of luxury and comfort throughout their stays. And again, throughout, you can see I'm a sucker for scents. Always having one of these bad boys, Airwicks, sponsor me. We always have these throughout the properties because I want the bedrooms to be smelling nice and lovely. Cool. So guys, I really hope you appreciate the house tour. Now we're gonna go back into the living room to give you guys the numbers. So before I take you through the numbers, I want to tell you exactly how I secured this Airbnb, because I know a lot of you are actually wondering how the hell do you get landlords and estate agents to actually give you an Airbnb like this that can make you thousands of pounds of profit every single month. So what I did is I called an estate agent who had a property like this on the market. Unfortunately, it wasn't available on a company let, but I made sure I maintained that relationship. And then when this property came on the market, technically not on the market, but when it became available, before it came onto platforms like Rightmove, OpenRent, and Spare Room, the estate agent reached out to me and said, hey Freeman, this is something of interest. Gladly, I took it on, and then we were able to negotiate some terms. So unfortunately, I wasn't able to negotiate a no deposit. Again, if you want me to make a YouTube video of how we negotiate 0 deposits, please let me know in the comments. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to negotiate a 0 deposit. However, I was able to negotiate a rent-free period or a grace period. And this is effectively where you have access to the property for X amount of time prior to the actual contract start date. Let's just say, for instance, the contract start date was the 12th of October. You would have access to the property from the 1st. So you would have 12 days rent free. That means you would have access to the property to get it live, get it up and running, and actually start generating revenue before you've even had to pay rent. And that's actually what we were able to do. And we were actually able to set up this property in 5 days, which means I have 7 days left of my rent-free period. And I've actually already been able to secure bookings, but talk is cheap. Let me actually show you. So just here, as you can see, on my Airbnb, again, we might have to blur out some bits and pieces just because you guys are a bit too nosy. But as you can see here, for this property, for 4 nights, just shy of £300 there, already in the reservation. So again, bookings like this have constantly come through throughout the month, and that's because of the marketing strategies that we've used to constantly market the property to our ideal demographic of guests. Now, the numbers. So I actually secured this property for just shy of £3,000. We had to pay a deposit on the property as well, which is another £3,000 as well. So a 6K in. For all the works, all the furniture and everything involved, we're probably about £4,000 all in. So that's a total of £10,000 in this deal. However, we are looking to sell this property on a night-by-night basis for at least £300 per night. And if you guys know anything about the London market, we have an average occupancy of around 70%, which means out of a 30-day calendar month, 21 out of 30 days standardly should always be booked. And across my portfolio, especially my London properties, we're standardly hitting well over 70%. But just for the sake of easy numbers, let's just go with that 70%. I had to get my calculator out because I am not that good with numbers. Cool. So £300 a night at 70% occupancy, which is 21 days of the month, right, is £6,300, right? Now, obviously, what a lot of people don't remember to tell you is that you need to obviously minus Airbnb fees, which is about 18%. So I'm going to deduct that. So then we're left with £5,166. Now, my rent, like I said, rounding up, is about £3,000. Now, my bills is around £400. Council tax is about 150 to 160 pounds. Bills around the same, and Wi-Fi, water, and a few other bits. So let's just round up to about £400, right? So after paying our rent and our utility bills, we are left with a net profit of £1,766, guys, right? That is well easily nearly 75% of someone's salary per month. And I've just made this from one property. So now imagine if you had 2 Airbnbs like this, which I do. You're making well over the average salary. So it only takes 2 Airbnbs to literally change your life, guys. So going back now in terms of when you're going to make your money back. So obviously, like I said, we spent about £10,000. Yes, we are going to get the deposit back at the end of the term, but let's just assume that's total sunken cost. So 10,000 and we divide it by the average return we're going to get per month. That means we break even in just shy of 6 months. And this is why I love this type of strategy, because we now compound. So in 6 months, you recoup your investment back and then you go again. And then now you're making £3,500 a month. And then in 6 months again, you recoup and you go again and you go again and you go again. And this is the exact strategy and formula that I use not only to grow my portfolio to 30 properties in 18 months, but also to become a landlord, start developing properties, and obviously quit my 9-to-5 job. So guys, I really hope you appreciated this video. Please make sure you're always liking, you're subscribing, make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend, and I'll see you in the next video.